Ladies and gentlemen, un aplauso. Cali 93.9. BIA is in the building.
BIA.
Hey.
BIA. What's up, girl? How are you?
I'm great.
Man,
It's
more than great.
Feeling great.
Feeling great. Look at you.
I mean, I've seen you going viral. Your music is going viral. Let's talk about Best on Earth, man. What was? It's taking over the world right now. The Earth.
Wow. Yeah, man, it was natural. Like, me and Russ, we linked up, we did the song, and we didn't even expect it to be like this. Like, we knew it felt like a special song, but I don't think either of us could have predicted it being like this.
Now, it went viral. I feel like it was a great song, but what really like made it blow up was this Rihanna video.
Yes.
How was that moment when you saw it?
The happiest day of my life. No, just kidding.
Still is.
No, for real. Like, when you got a person that you look up to and, you know, that you, for inspo, or whether it's like, you know, just, I feel like she's like a mentor without her knowing, like, you know, because she's kind of like the blueprint, you know, for like cool girls. Like, if you're like a cool girl and you're into fashion and you're into beauty and music, but you still want to be like, have class and taste with it, Rihanna's like the go-to. So it don't get much cooler than her.
It doesn't. And she's been in this game for years and years and years. So I think that's what makes her so cool, is the fact that she's able to stay, you know, relevant, and not even just relevant. I mean, really like a trendsetter for that long of a time. So
Sets the bar every time. So
Have you met her yet?
I've never met her. So but she, you know, I've been following her for a while. She's been following me back. So like she's this wasn't the first time, like, you know, like when I posted the Russ snippet, she was like, send me the song, I need the song. Like,
Okay, getting a
so I
DM
was
from
like,
Rihanna.
I've DM'd her like many times.
Oh,
I'm like, hey girl, like, just noticed you posted this. Like,
And was she replying?
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
She's replied.
So Russ, who you you know did this song with, he recently posted a photo with Kanye West, and he posted dreaming of this moment forever. Would that be that moment for you, being with Rihanna in the room?
Oh my God.
Yes, I feel so corny, but yes.
Yeah, girl.
That's beautiful.
That would
man.
definitely be that moment for me, because, I mean, like, I'm a girl's girl, and I just love, like, women that really genuinely support other women.
Yes.
And she had no incentive to do that, you know? Like, there was nothing, like, no amount of money in the world you could pay her to do that. Like, it's just, that was just genuine. And that speaks to me, like, I'm forever grateful for that. That's just crazy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Being in this industry right now, just something that you mentioned, that women supporting women. How is it being in this industry now? You're killing it, and I'm sure you're coming across a lot of people that are doing the opposite of that. How do you react? How do you go about doing that? Like, you know, just mingling with them, because you're going to have to. It's inevitable. You have to mingle with these type of people.
I believe in just paying it forward. I'm a big, like, I heavily believe in treat people how you want to be treated, and I feel like humility is just something that comes with success. Like, if you plan to be successful, humility has to show up in your everyday life, you know. So I live by that. That's why I feel like I get the opportunities and the blessings that I get, because of me as a person, aside from the talent, aside from the music. Yeah, that's really
That's interesting.
That's
and, you know, obviously we're talking about this Rihanna moment, which is huge. I mean, this is life-changing to a certain extent, and it's really, you see a shift in, I would say, anybody's career when this happens, right?
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
but you've been absolutely out here doing
the
your thing for
game.
years. You've been in the game. It's not just this happened overnight. I mean, you've really, really been out here. But taking it back all the way to the beginning, your roots, when you were a little girl, tell me a little bit about that moment where you did fall in love with music.
Well, I fell in love with like different women back then. Like, I would say, like, my biggest influences on the female music side when I was younger probably would be like Aaliyah and Selena, just because of aesthetic and like music, you know. My mom was like a big Selena fan and used to just listen to her all around the house, and I just fell in love with her aesthetic, you know. Even now when you see fashion, it's like, what's a GOAT to me is like, when you could see somebody 20 years ago and their fashion is still like, I'd wear her outfit
Iconic,
today.
yeah.
That's iconic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, I stick that to Selena and Aaliyah and like people like Rihanna, and that's why like, I've always tried to, like, you know, let that show up in my work, So it's just dope. Like that's the influences on me, and that's the influence I want to give to other girls. Like taste, class, and just you can still be cool, but it has to have like there's a taste level that I want to bring at all times.
Yeah, but you've also, I mean, your family or the people around you, they were always into music, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. My dad. He's heavy into salsa. My grandmother, and then my mom, she was just into rap and hip hop. So she's,
That's awesome.
growing up on like Tupac, like my mom was always playing Tupac and like things like that. So
that's crazy though, because usually, like, at least my mom, like, she was never into hip hop and rap. Like, I would try to put her on and be like, Mom, this is cool. And she'd be like, so I think it's so cool your mom was into
I think she went through phases. Like,
Okay.
I think my mom definitely like went through phases. Like, she went through a Tupac phase. She went through a country music phase.
Hey,
like, she went
That's
through.
me right now. I'm in that phase. It's bizarre.
That's really bizarre. But like,
cool.
I rocked with it. There was like a couple, maybe one or two country songs that I was like, okay, this is not bad. But, I wouldn't listen to it in my car.
Yeah.
But to each his own.
Yeah. So we are Cali 93.9, reggaeton. You've done some reggaeton tracks. You've done some Latin trap.
I'm a reggaetonera, okay?
Yeah. You're Puerto Rican?
Yes.
Yeah. So, your song Safari, shout out, thank you for the shout out, by the way. You say, I like it when tu freco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you know who I'm talking
that
about.
was all me, right?
Yep, that
you
was
were the inspo.
You're the only freco I know.
Hey. Yeah, no, so should we expect more reggaeton,
Yes.
more Latin trap from BIA?
Yes, you should. I definitely have been working on some more reggaeton and like a little bit of like Latin trap, some Spanglish music, but I want to do it in my way, and I want it to feel authentic, and that's like the number one thing to me. I feel like especially right now, you have so many people trying to do Latin music, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do Latin music. Why Safari was so beautiful is because we didn't try to do Safari, We were just different people. We put our cultures together, and we came out with that jam. So it's like
J Balvin, Pharrell, yeah.
Sky.
And if you've never heard Bia's music in Spanish, she
fire.
kills it. Like
Thank you.
there's people who try to do hip hop, Latin trap in English,
Yeah.
and then they try to do the Spanish thing, but it doesn't really go.
Yeah.
Your flow in Spanish is fire, and I would love to hear more Bia in Spanish too.
And what a
man.
way to start off with J Balvin, man. That's one of my favorite artistas.
Yeah,
I mean, is there any other
he's incredible.
reggaeton artists or Latin trap artists that you would like to work with?
Yes. Oh my God. Like Rosalia, the homegirl. I think she's amazing. I love her. I would definitely want to do a collab with her. Anuel, I really like. Ozuna. There's like I love where the Latin space is right now. Latino gang is like they're showing everybody that like we're cool in that space too. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm so excited about is why I think it works with me is because like I learned Spanish second, so the way why my rap comes off kind of different is because like I still rap like in English, but I think in English, but I find ways to like bring Spanish into it for both people. For people that don't understand Spanish, they might still listen to one of my songs and be like, oh, I like this song.
And that is so important. I mean, how many of us grew up speaking Spanish as a second language? I mean, same with me. Like, technically, I learned Spanish first, right? But then I got into English when I grew up, and now I listen to only Spanish music, but I primarily speak in English. So I think you're really, really hitting such a target of people that are gonna totally resonate with that. So I think that's
millennials too. Like a lot of millennials don't speak that well, like Spanish that well. Like me, for example, and it's like they're still like take pride in their culture, they still love their culture. So it's like I don't want to take anything away from those people. I want to just shine light on them and be like, we have something to bring too, and like, bring everybody together and just it's in your roots. Just take pride in it, and carry it.
So let me ask you, do you ever get like comments online when people comment on maybe the way that you talk? I mean, same way with Selena. They didn't like the way she spoke English. I know there's other artists in the Latin market.
Excited.
Yeah, exactly. Do you feel like you still struggle with stuff like that in comments online?
But you know what? I do, but not so much. Like I've received a lot of love and support. Like I thought I always get nervous when I'm speaking Spanish sometimes, and I'm like, oh, do I sound stupid? But people are always like, yo, like people encourage that. They would rather you try and like come on, talk to me and sound stupid so I can help you get better and not like than you not try at all. So, yeah, it's definitely been like a learning thing. I've gotten a lot more love than negativity.
I love that.
So, yeah, especially when I went to Colombia, because I was thinking like I wasn't going to be able to get around, you know, because I went there for the Brutal Festival with J Balvin, and the people were just so kind. Even in the airport, like I had a layover in Panama, and people were just so like, they were just so nice. They didn't care. They were just happy, you know, happy I was there and just happy I was nice.
Yeah. How is it to be on that stage, man, with J Balvin in Colombia, that Latino, that just, you go, I'm sure you're from Colombia, Jessica. I'm sure that love, and they love música over there too. It's just, how was that feeling compared to other stages that you've been in here?
Like, I love him so much. Like, Jose is one of the most genuine people I think you will find in the world, let alone in this business. Yep. But, like, yeah, he just, that his energy, you can just tell, like, that genuineness, it only comes with certain people. They have that relationship with their fans. Like, you can feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a ton, not that many people I felt that, maybe like Meek Mill, I feel that from his shows too, but like there's a genuineness that comes from their relationship with the fans, because they've really seen it like since the beginning, kind of just grown with them. It's beautiful. Like, it's just, it's something I want to have. So
yeah, no, he's very open. I mean, talking about his depression and anxiety, he's very open with his fans on social media and at his shows, like you said. And so
Russ too. Russ
too. Is very open as well.
So should we? I know you're working on an EP, a mixtape right now.
I'm
should
working
we expect
on
some
singles? Like, I'm probably just gonna drop a bunch of songs.
Yes, girl.
Before a project.
Do you feel like things have changed in the music industry where you aren't like necessarily dropping an album now? You're just kind of putting music out there and you're kind of keeping fans engaged. Is that kind of what your approach is going to be?
Yeah, I feel like for me, the main thing I want to focus on is just consistency. Yeah. Like, I want to be just able to, like I said, build that relationship again with my fans and have like them see me consistently. Not just once every 6 months, not once every year, not once every random hit record that they hear me on, but like I want them to just see me more often and know me as a person, you know, more, so they can understand the music more.
Awesome.
What collabs should we expect, or what vibes are we looking at for these upcoming tracks?
People I want to collab with, or people I've already collabed with?
Both.
She's like, I can't say
anything. Share, obviously.
I'm dead.
The collabs I've done, I feel like we'll just keep the secret because I know you tried to squeeze it out of me. No. But,
okay, well, on our show, we always like talking about like random topics and just like girl to girl. Tomorrow today we're gonna be talking about a topic about men, right? And the question is, and I know this is completely going left, but how emotional is too emotional when it comes to men? So, Bia, what do you think when it comes to dating a guy? Do you like a guy that's too emotional? Do you like a guy that is a little bit emotional? Do you like a guy that's maybe not emotional?
I'm looking at my friends because they know what kind of guys I date.
Good, let us know. We want to be your friends too. Let us know. Chillon or not a chillon?
Like, I don't want my man too emotional. But I want him to, like, love me, you know? Like, he got to be, like, a little soft, but not too soft. But no, like, what do you mean?
Like a crier? Does that, like, do it for you?
That's probably
You don't want to see him cry?
I mean, depends what we're crying about.
Okay.
A flick. A girl flick.
I don't want to see you cry. Please don't cry.
Okay, what if you guys are breaking up?
I like gangsters.
Oh, okay.
That's what started there.
You started there.
Like, you know, I don't want him. Like,
you want an emotional thug.
Yeah, I want an emotional thug. Like, if he's gonna cry, he's gonna be like, "Yo, girl, don't leave me. I'm crying because of that." Like, not crying because of movie, you know? Yeah. Like, cry over something that's like
tough. Yeah, I dig that.
Yeah, me too.
I love that.
Bia, we appreciate you being here with us on Cali Mornings. You're always welcome. Please, everybody, make some noise for Bia.
Thank you guys so much. It's been real. Thank you for having me.